Welcome to the Soule software training video on using the loading mode on the Soule barcode scanners. So for this video, we're going to be using the Zebra MC330, but any barcode scanner that you've registered and is compatible with our software will work. So if you do not know how to register your scanner out of the box, please see our other video on how to register the barcode scanner. So if you've already got your scanner set, you should see the app. We'll go ahead and start that. And it starts in loading mode. If you're in production mode, you notice you can switch programs with the top menu. So we'll be going over loading today. So the loading function first just needs to be able to first set an operator. And from now, as we're loading tags onto the truck, we would always first scan the bill of lading barcode for which load we are going to be scanning those tags onto. So in this case, let's go ahead and pick load 40. Notice when the gun's in communication, you will see the load number, the total tags on the load, and how many tags have not yet been scanned. You'll also see the load symbol if set in the office for that load. In the bottom list, you'll see every tag on that load, and the ones that are not yet scanned will have a blank date loaded. So the next step would be, as we load the trailer, to then scan the tag that we're trying to load. You do not have to worry about scanning tags twice. If it's already been scanned once, it'll just mark it scanned again. So let's scan one of the loads. Notice our tags not scanned goes down to 3. Scan another one down to 2. If we scan one twice, no worries. And once we're complete with the load, it now shows load complete and the box goes green. Now, as we're scanning, all this information is being sent up to the office as long as we're online. You can see if you're online by looking here and seeing the Wi-Fi symbol. If you ever walk out of range, and I will simulate that by going ahead and knocking off Wi-Fi right now, you'll notice that it will show an offline symbol. You can continue to work in this mode. What will happen is all of the scans will go to memory, and once you come back online, then any scans that have been stored in memory will be sent back to the office. The one other thing to point out is whenever you're switching between trailers and loads, you need to scan the bill of lading barcode. So now that I am done with load 40, let me go to load 1. And you can go back and forth between loads as often as necessary. However, if I'm on load 1 and I try and load one of the tags that does not belong on that load, notice the scanner will alert you and continue to give a message until you click the button to clear it. This is purposely loud to get their attention. The scanner will also vibrate slightly to alert the operator. The message will continue to show until you scan the next tag, or in this case, if they are trying to load it on a different trailer, then we should scan that trailer next. One final thing to note on this device is that we can always scroll down and look at the entire list of tags. And at the very bottom, we see a summary of the loads that we're working on. We can see the load number, the symbol, the status, how many total tags are still on the load, and how many have not been scanned. Once we've completed a load, that load will drop off and just show us the loads we're currently working on. One other thing that you don't typically need to do, but if you want to clear the gun completely from the current loads that are in memory, you can click on the menu, go to About. This shows the information on the gun, and you can click Clear Memory. Now, the only thing that this clears is the scans that are stored in memory. The tags on the load are not removed from that load. All of that information is kept in the office. So if we delete, this will take us back to the beginning, and all of the tags in memory are removed. We can go back to start loading mode, pick an operator, and all we need to do to get the tags back is just scan one of the loading barcodes. The gun will then request that information from the office and fill in where we left off on that load. We can then continue scanning from this point and move forward, but we only have that one load in memory now in progress. That's the end of the training for the loading instructions. If you want further help, please see our Soule Software YouTube channel or email us at support@soulesoftware.com.